Hi everyone, this is Deb Tim, a Canadian girl, and guess what this is? This is another edition of my profile series. Today I'm going to share with you everything I've learned about the Geophagus Surinamensis, so please stay tuned. The Geophagus Surinamensis are also commonly known as red-striped earth-eaters and occasionally have been called pearl earth-eaters due to their iridescent scales. Originating in South America, they are found in the calm pools and backwaters of the Amazon basin, belonging to the cichlid family. These beautiful fish are omnivores. They are called earth-eaters because that's exactly what it looks like they're doing. They're well adapted to this by the shape of their sloping foreheads. Having their eyes high on their heads allows them to dig deep without impeding their vision. Spending most of their time, they burrow and sift through the sandy substrate looking for tasty bits of food, microorganisms, crustaceans, and other edible delicacies. They do this in an aquarium setting as well. Feeding them a good quality sinking pellet they can hunt for is a great idea for these diggers. They will greatly at the surface for other foods as well, although their preference is sinking foods that they can sift for. I supplement their diet with a variety of fresh vegetables, spirulina, and other foods such as bloodworms that I'm feeding to them today. Fresh earthworms, shrimp, and homemade gel food I prepare for all my fish. Always keep in mind that their main diet should consist of plant and vegetable matter, as too much protein is not good for them. It's very interesting to watch them sand sifting. They fill their mouth with sand and looks like they're chewing. Any edible bits are neatly sifted out and the sand is expelled through their gills. Their natural habitat is sandy substrate with rocks and large root systems along the banks of the rivers they inhabit. They potentially will reach a length of 10 inches. They do very well in groups and make excellent single or two species tanks. They should not be home to anything less than a 55-gallon for a pair. Larger is always better. Mine are presently in a 75-gallon tank, but I'm sure will eventually need to be moved to my 150 when the time comes. The larger the footprint of the tank, the better. They don't need the height as much as they need the foraging room. Setting up an aquarium for them, you must choose a soft sand substrate or a very fine gravel that they can comfortably sift through without injuring their lips or mouths. You can use pieces of driftwood and rocks, leaving most of the substrate open for their sifting pleasure. A few caves or hiding places are welcome, as they like to rest between siftings. Live plants are not a good choice. Being sifters, they uproot plants easily, moving them all over the aquarium. I attach some anubis to my driftwood just for aesthetic purposes. They are not needed for the geos. Adding a flat rock or surface for breeding purposes is all they really need. Lower lights are also recommended, as they do shy away from bright lights. The Geophagus is a cichlid that is slow to mature, taking anywhere from a year to a year and a half to reach sexual maturity. As juveniles, it's hard to determine their gender, but as they develop, the mature males will have longer fins with long, elegant rays coming from the tips. Females often also have rays extending from their tips, although they're not nearly as long. Both sexes attain the same coloration. Being slow to mature, they usually don't begin spawning until after a year. The female will lay her eggs on a flat rock provided, or the male will dig a small pit for her to lay her eggs in. Once the eggs are fertilized, either the male or the female will pick them up and mouth brood them until they hatch. Usually by the third day, they will release free-swimming fry. The male and female share parenting duties, both protecting the young by scooping them up in their mouths at any hint of danger. I'm excited to see mine spawn. The Geophagus are beautiful fish, although as juveniles they're not as dramatic in coloration. At full maturity, they will be spectacular, showing their red stripes with iridescent shades of blues, greens, reds in their scales, complemented by long fins with delicate rays. They are slow-growing, but the magnificence they display at full maturity will be well worth the wait. This extraordinary cichlid is relatively peaceful and non-territorial, getting along well in a community setting. They do not bother smaller fish and can be kept with a wide variety of equally non-aggressive tank baits. Being peaceful, they do not do very well in more aggressive larger fish. If found in that situation, they will stay in hiding and become stressed. They are shy by nature, but in time they feel comfortable. They will come out and interact with their owner, actually becoming quite friendly. Excellent aquarium maintenance is crucial, along with good filtration. With the substrate constantly being stirred up, it's essential in providing them the optimal environment. So a healthy environment, excellent quality food, and you will be able to enjoy your Geophagus Surinamensis for a good 10 years. So until next time, this is Deb Tim signing out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.